Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Walk Tutorials. I am KoiTGZ, and in this video we are going to go over the Journey of Awakening for the Horror Beast. So that's going to be the new Journey of Awakening featured in Dragon Quest Walk. So right over here in our notices section, we're going to have some information about that. So right here. So here, this is going to be a Journey of Awakening geared toward the advanced levels. So again, like any other Journey of Awakening, this is going to be available from Friday afternoon at 3 p.m. until Sunday afternoon 2:59 p.m. So a 48-hour period. So within that time, you have to defeat the event monsters and also complete the quests in order to get treasure soul pearls that you can use to upgrade the Horror Beast S grade soul. So besides that, again, so here, in order to actually have this quest, you have to actually complete main story quest 9 chapter 10 in order to have this. And then also if you do the rare monster quest, the Horror Beast actually comes out more often. I usually don't do those. I've thought I've done them before, but yeah, but that actually helps the Horror Beast come out more often, especially if you don't have the soul for it. So here, the way that you actually go through this is pretty much like any other one. So first, you actually have to open up the quest and start it. But in this case, what you want to do is not actually complete the quest. You want to actually spend time defeating the monsters that appear on the field. And in doing so, you're going to be able to get treasure soul pearl fragments for the treasure soul pearls of the Horror Beast. So that's going to be our number 2. So when you have enough fragments, you're going to be able to purchase them, the treasure soul pearls, within the exchange. So remember that 2,000 fragments will get you 1 soul pearl, and you need a total of 5. So 1 from completing the actual quest and 4 from the exchange. Then once you have all of those, you'll be able to upgrade to the S grade level. So for this particular Journey of Awakening, here is going to be a list of monsters that are going to be out on the field. So this first one right here is going to be the Onikozo, which is kind of like the Ogre Brat or Ogre Child. So this particular monster is going to pretty much have the effective skills against it are going to be, of course, weapon, physical technique, spell, and breath damage. The effective attributes against this one are going to be Dorma and Hado. Then the skill that, or the status effect that it often uses is going to be looks like illusion. And then in terms of treasure soul pearl fragment cost, this one is going to actually cost 2. And then also the Onikozo is going to actually have 10,500, around 10,500 HP. Next, we're going to have the Helgos. So Helgos is going to have 15,500 HP. The cost of it in terms of soul pearl fragments is going to be 2. So here the effective attributes are going to be weapon damage. So weapon damage is actually very effective against it. Then physical technique, spell damage, breath damage, and then the most effective attribute here is going to be Dorma. Then for the effective or status effects used by this particular enemy is going to be sleep and silence. So since silence is here, you might want to not use any class that's going to cast spells. Then next we're going to have the Ghoul. So the Ghoul is going to have around 20,000 HP. It's going to be a soul fragment cost of 2. And here again for effective skills, weapon skill damage is going to be very effective. You're going to have again physical technique damage, spells, and also breath. The effective attributes here are going to be Dorma and Chibradia. And then the effective or the status effects that are going to be most effective by this enemy are going to be Sleep and Curse. Then next we're going to have the Madoshi, which is going to be the Sorcerer. This is going to have 19,000 HP. It's going to be worth 6 fragments, and it's going to actually be the attributes you want to use against this are going to be Dorma and Hado. And then of course you're going to want to use weapon, physical technique, spell, and also breath damage, but especially a specific focus on weapon damage. The status effect that it uses is going to be Sleep. Then next we're going to have the Shield Ogre. So the Shield Ogre is going to have 18,000 HP. It's going to be worth 15 fragments. The effective skills are going to be Weapon, of course, going to have greater effectiveness than Physical Technique, Spell, and Breath. You're going to have Dorma, Hado, for the effective attributes, and in this case the status effect used is going to be Knockdown, which causes you to lose a turn. After that, you're going to have the Horror Beast itself. So the Horror Beast is going to have 33,000 HP, going to be worth 38 fragments. It's going to actually be the most effective skill that you're going to be able to use against this is going to be with weapon damage. So pretty much that's what you want to use for it. Dorma does actually do well. Here it says there is no effective attributes to use against it, but actually Dorma does actually work out quite well, but you want to use that weapon damage. So something possibly definitely something like the Strong Fist of the God of War, that could work, but on really is going to be most effective on an individual enemy. Here you want to try to take out a lot of the enemies at once, but the status effects that this one uses is going to be Confusion and Sleep. Then after that, you're going to have the Gremlin. So the Gremlin, this one is actually quite hard. So I've only been able to defeat it maybe 3 times out of maybe 10 times that I've actually fought it. Then the Gremlin is going to have 39,000, around 39,000 HP. It's going to be worth 97 fragments. Its main weakness is going to be Jibadia. And then after that, again, weapon damage is going to be most effective as well as physical technique, spell, and also breath damage. Then the status effect that it uses is going to be paralysis. Then at the very end, you're going to have the Drago Metal. So I don't really need to say much about that, but you know that it does not have any effective attributes against it. You can only use weapon or physical technique damage to actually deal damage to it, and this only has 16 HP. So pretty much that's going to be all of the enemies there. Besides that, for the Horror Beast, in order to actually awaken the Horror Beast soul, you're going to need 3 things. So you're going to need to complete main story quest 10, chapter 10. You're going to need a Horror Beast S-grade soul, and then 5 Horror Beast soul pearls. So that's exactly what you need there. Besides that, I'm going to go out and right over, let's see, going to the exchange. I have already completed the quest, so all I need to do now is go over and get the treasure soul pearls. So that's going to be found right over here and right here. So I have 8,008, so just enough to buy all 4. So going to buy them, and I have the total of 5, and I can actually upgrade. But the first thing that I want to do here is actually go over the S-grade soul for the Hellbeast. So going to be right here. So this is a yellow soul, so main stats are going to be max HP, strength, and that's going to be pretty much it for this soul. In terms of so-so stats, you're going to have them in, let's see, durability is not so bad considering the soul, and then also your agility at 61. The effective or the attributes or that it has is going to be plus 7% to weapon and physical technique skill damage, plus 7% to Dorma weapon and physical technique damage, plus 7% shadow resistance, and plus 7% to confusion resistance. So that's pretty much it right there. But now, since I do have everything that I need, I want to actually upgrade this soul. So let's see, going to soul upgrades. And you can see it right here. I'm able to actually upgrade this particular soul. So yeah, so I got the 5 and I'm ready to upgrade to S star grade. So here we go. And the Horror Beast S star grade soul has been awakened. Okay, so now going back, going to take a look at this new soul. So going back to our inventory, our hearts, our souls, turn everything off, just S star grades. So right over here. So this is going to be 122 cost. You can actually see that there have been some status increases. Pretty much in your max HP and also in your strength. So 109 max HP, 109 in strength. The agility and durability went up, but not by a whole lot. And I would probably say the same for the other two stats. But pretty much the main stats here are going to definitely be your max HP and your strength. Then here for the actual skill attributes, you're going to have again plus 7% to weapon and physical technique skill damage, plus 7% to Dorma weapon and physical technique damage, plus 5% damage to beast, plus 5% to damage to villains, plus 7% to shadow resistance, and plus 7% to confusion resistance. So pretty much here, I believe that there are only two things that have been added. That's going to be the plus 5% damage to beasts and also to villains. So I'm not so sure if this is I honestly feel you can actually just have something better than this particular soul. It doesn't really seem like it's going to be. I mean, I could be wrong. This could be effective depending on, I guess, also your level as well. But these changes aren't necessarily amazing, I would say. So I'm not sure if I will be using the soul, but I will be keeping it and locking this in. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. The one thing that I can do is show you, right now, this is the team that I've been using for this Journey of Awakening. So this is an all ninja team. I have them up to level 35. So, pretty much, 3 of the characters are equipped with Dorma-based weapons. Well, one is equipped with one for the weapon damage. So, going into a battle real quickly like this. Okay, so going after 3 Helgos. So here, just going to auto battle, you'll see exactly what happens here. So there goes Fubaha. So again, the Helgos, they're going to have 15,500 HP. Again, Fubaha. So here on that ninja, I have on the Dark Sword Armor. Here I have the Dark Whip of Beasts. And I have the Kusanagi, the Sword of Kusanagi on that ninja there. But definitely here, this is going to be it. Yep, so that's pretty much how a battle will go. When you're going to be fighting, especially Hell Beast and then also the Gremlin, that's going to take some time. If you can get two of the new ninja weapons would actually work out quite well. It does Dorma damage to all enemies, so that's actually quite effective here for this particular Journey of Awakening. But yeah, with that said, hopefully all that information was good for you to know on how to complete this Journey of Awakening. But yeah, with that said, I'm going to end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.